together and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses that phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
The Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got his man down the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And the Rainbow Warriors getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Barfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to take off. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's White. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying the left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Power football with the run.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. With the catch, it's Baldwin. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Cook. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Got a man. It's White. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's White. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Spins away. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Barfield. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Rainbow Warriors have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. On the run, it's Barfield. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Rainbow Warriors line it up with a 1st and goal.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for room. It's Cook. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying play action. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Leaves it with the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had this screen pass called, at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Finds his man. It's Rechsteiner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
On 4th down, going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Defense in press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's White. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quick release by the QB. He's running free down the middle. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. It's going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
To the air, it's Wimsatt. Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Petway. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right on target this time. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He'll bring it out. It's White. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now on comes the field goal unit. From right in the center of the field, straight on to win the game. Never a doubt. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Throws to the wideout. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seat.